Hello, my name is Judy and I am a Democracy Fellow at TriC. Voting to me is the lifeblood of any democracy. It is the civic duty at the very core of our system of government, which has been defined as a government of the people, for the people, and by the people. It is in demonstration of the civic duty that we go to the polls from time to time to elect our representatives. But beyond being a civic duty, voting is about power. It is about power to create change for our communities. It is about being seen and heard. It is the medium by which we hold our elected representatives to account while demanding effective leadership. We convey our approval for promises kept while delivering a stern rebuke for failure to uphold a mandate. It is a powerful tool that determines whether we have access to public resources, public revenue, infrastructure, and amenities. It is an avenue by which we can influence social, political, and economic policies. It could be the determining factor between inclusion and exclusion, access and denial, representation, misrepresentation, false representation, underrepresentation, or no representation at all. It is a means by which we measure public service. On a personal level, it could determine if I have access to a world-class education. It could determine if my child has access to daycare, if I could afford healthcare for myself and for my family, if my aged mother can afford her prescription. As a community, it determines if we have good roads, good libraries, good schools, and other social amenities. This is why I vote. This is why I urge you to vote. And this is what voting means to me.
When I think about what voting means to me, I recollect the many people in the United States that aren't afforded the opportunity to be heard at the ballot. This includes marginalized groups of previously incarcerated individuals with felony convictions, undocumented immigrants, permanent residents, visa card holders, green card holders, among others. And when I reflect on this reality, what voting means to me is the ability to radically exercise my privilege of what many consider to be a voice within our local communities.
By voting, I am honoring our history, the precious right to vote, and those heroes that defended the right to use our voice. To me, voting is not only about me, it is supporting my community and those who cannot vote. Voting is one of our most important rights as citizens. Communities and leaders have had to fight for the right to vote as long as this country has existed. Voting for me means active civic engagement, contributing to the health and economic vitality of our community. And through voting, I become part of critical public policy discussions and weigh in on our issues. If I don't vote, I am letting others decide who wins and what issues matter. For example, nonprofit organizations and communities depend on support from the city or the state to maintain funding and services. Also, most of the time, elected officials respond to communities where most people are registered and vote. I vote for the future of my kids, for my community, and for the future of my country. Vote. Vote for their future and as well as yours. Thank you.